Flop after this month, so I won't work on the same Monday that I have a council meeting, which is nice. Every time there's 5 Mondays, it switches.
That's actually, so it's,
So I won't be racing through the motions to get home and go to bed before I have to go to work.
Well, you like our lighter agenda?
I
Couple items scratched off.
was sitting there reading over everything and I was just like, I don't want to deal with that. So I am kind of glad, yeah.
I didn't put down what we had. What did we do this past couple weeks?
Well,
I don't have my notebook with me. We had PNP. We had a lot, I feel. I might go to the thing on Wednesday.
Nothing on Wednesday. Well, we had a special council working session.
I did not. Sorry.
That's right. Yeah, you didn't make
I'm
it.
so sorry. 6:01 by my time, Neil. You're getting behind.
we're supposed to wait 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Paul,
I'll
we
jot
had,
that down.
we had budget and finance, Paul.
Call order. Pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Budget and finance, special council, PNP.
Okay, council activity reports. We'll start with Paul.
In the last 2 weeks, we've had the budget and finance meeting and a special working session with the township. So I have.
Megan?
We had a policies and procedures meeting, and I think we had something else, but I don't remember, so I'll have to come back. Check in my calendar and my notes, sorry.
Dawn?
Just the budget and finance and the special working session with township.
Okay, I had the employee appreciation June 2nd. Had good food and gave out some awards for years of service with the employees. And then the next Wednesday night, we had the joint township meeting, still going over the agreements with the township and looking at our annexation policy. And on the 30th of May, I went to the Historical Society Car Show, which was very well attended and a fun day. Tarek, you're the only department head?
Okay, yeah, it was a pretty light couple of weeks. Again, we had employee appreciation, which turned out well. It was actually a pretty nice day out there, and policies and procedures again. We went over the nuisance policy, but we're not ready to finalize that one yet. We have some changes to it. Special council meeting with the township. We're kind of going over some agreements. Hopefully we'll be able to, update some of them in the near future. And in budget and finance, one of the things we talked about are big items for the coming year. I don't think any department has any big items coming up for 2027. However, the fire department does have a request, and that's why they're here today, so we'll be hearing from them a little bit later.
And you guys probably want to be moved up, you got a meeting? Yes. Okay, we can do that. Open forum, anybody here for that? Looks pretty empty. Consent agenda, we have the minutes. May 11th, City Council. May 14th, annual meeting of city boards and special city council. And April 7th, the Budget and Finance Board meeting. And the vouchers, total of $270,733.01. So we'll go to the item D on new business, fire department purchase of 15 radios, page 30.
Bill, let's back up a second. Yep. Motion to approve consent agenda.
Oh, yes, is there a motion?
Motion to approve consent agenda.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion by Paul, second by Megan to approve the consent agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, now we'll do the fire department. New business D. Page 30. Go ahead, boys.
Sometime in the very near future, county and law enforcement is gonna be going to encryption on the radios. We have 15 radios right now that cannot be encrypted. And then 11 other ones that we have can be encrypted, so we're looking to get 15 radios, so we can communicate with law enforcement once they go to the encryption. There's a quote here for that. This quote does include the encryption. We didn't think it did, but we did the numbers and it does. So the 58 would include the encryption.
Because you were thinking that encryption will be an extra 500
Extra, yep,
each.
yep.
So does that mean now that if you buy these, the 11 that you have that are able to get encryption, you'd have to pay for that upgrade on those?
Yeah, that would be extra, yep, for them 11, yep.
And we went through this on budget and finance, and apparently it was in this year's budget, not next year's, so.
Yes.
That's where you got
The
that.
only reason was because
Yeah.
we didn't think we were gonna get a deal like this.
Yeah.
When we called for a quote, when we had to replace that one for the insurance company, it was $7,000 for that radio, which would come to about 105,000 for 15 radios. So this is pretty much half price, on the radios. And we're looking to take the money out of the small equipment fund.
Anybody got any questions or?
Well, I'll make the motion to purchase 15 radios in the amount of $58,105.35 from Motorola Solutions State Contract, with funds to come from the fire department's small equipment fund.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Paul, second by Don to go ahead with the purchase, 18 radios, $58,105.36 from Motorola Solutions. All in favor?
15 radios.
Yeah. 15.
15.
15.
15, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but since Sean is on Zoom with us now, we have to do a roll call vote.
Okay,
So when you guys vote, you gotta say, go around one by one.
okay, we'll start with Paul.
Aye. Yes.
Megan?
Aye.
Sean? Aye. I'm an aye.
Aye.
All in favor? Any opposed? Nope, carries. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You have a good night.
All right,
too.
thank you guys.
Have a good night, Sean.
Thank you. Okay, that brings us back, old business. Item A, safe routes to school. Grant letter award to Keekly Underground of Kimball, Minnesota Safe Route to Schools Grant Agreement and Resolution. Chuck, you want to fill us in?
Yes, on May 14th, we opened bids for the Safe Route to School project. We received 6 bids, ranging from a low of $377,577 to a high of $499,806.49. The low bid was submitted by Keekly Underground out of Kimball. Excuse me. The bids came in higher than what our grant was. If the council may recall, our grant amount was $314,300. After the bid opening, we had additional discussions with MnDOT and, asked if there'd be additional grant funds available. They were able to award an additional $29,996 in grant funding for the project, bringing the total grant to $344,296. With that, the goal has been to try to get the construction of this project completed within the confines of the grant. So we were able to, we're looking at some potential just minor changes to the project to get the savings so that the grant does cover it. Primarily, we're looking at leaving the curb and gutter in place along the school where the sidewalk's being replaced, rather than replace that. That curb and gutter is actually in pretty good condition, so it does not need to be replaced. So we are planning, as if we proceed as part of the first pay request, we'd run a deduct change order to get the total contract value down to within to match the amount of the grant agreement. So the goal would be, once again.
So the school and city wouldn't have to pay any additional?
No, that would be the goal of the project. Obviously, we had to go through construction and see how things go, but the goal would be is to try to get the grant to cover the construction of the project, so.
Okay, good.
And the parts that you are foregoing now, it's possible that you could do them in the future if you needed to?
Yeah, like I said, the primary difference would just be, rather than replace the curb and gutter along the school, we're gonna, that curb and gutter is actually in fairly good condition.
Okay.
So it would be quite a ways in the future till when that would need to be replaced.
Sure.
And I did meet with Ken from the school actually earlier today, and they were all good with everything.
Okay.
So.
Good deal.
If you want to move forward, there's a couple actions required. One would be to award the bid to Keekly Underground of Kimball, contingent on final approval of the Safe Routes to School funding. And then we did receive the Safe Routes to School grant agreement, so there's a grant agreement resolution that would need to be approved as well.
Any further discussion, or somebody want to make a motion?
I can make the motion, I'm just not sure how we want to restate it with the price that's with the new.
We would award it based on the as-bid amount,
I just, all
and then we will do a change order once we do the first pay request.
right, then so moved.
On the first motion?
Yes, the motion to award the contract to keep the underground of Kimball.
Okay, motion. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the bid of $377,577 to Keekly Underground of Kimball for the Safe Route to Schools funding, and then do a change order to make it the $344 that the grant is. So on the first motion, Paul? Aye. Megan?
Aye.
Sean? Aye. Donna?
Aye.
And I'm also aye, and when opposed, carried. Now we need the second motion, if somebody wants to make.
I'll make the motion to approve the state of Minnesota's Safe Route to School Program Grant Agreement in the amount of $344,296.
I'll second.
Motion by Paul, second Megan, to approve the Safe Route to School Grant Program Agreement for $344,296. Paul? Aye. Megan?
Aye.
Sean? Aye. Donna?
Aye.
And I'm also an aye, carried. Okay. New business on B. Police Department renewal of joint powers agreement with court services agreement with the Minnesota BCA, page 10.
Yep, this is an agreement that we've had with the BCA. This is a renewal of the agreement. I don't think there's anything, I don't think there's anything we can change in it, should we want to change, but this is just, one of the agreements that we've had a long-standing relationship with, and yeah, it's time to renew.
So we're looking at 3 separate motions here.
Well, I'm trying to pull up the original agenda. All I have is the update here. Hold on.
Okay,
I think we can just move to approve the resolutions and action items on the sheet. I would also say that this is one of those stupid things that in order to have a police department, we need to have access to this network. So the state sort of got us over a barrel and we just have to do it.
yeah. Well, given it's just a renewal and it's not different from what we've done in the past, I don't see an issue with that either. So I'll move to approve the resolutions and motions on the action sheet as stated.
Is there a second?
Second?
I'll second.
Donna did.
She beat you.
Yep. Motion by Megan, second by Donna. Motion to approve Resolution 2026-14, approving State of Minnesota Joint Powers Agreement with the City of Painesville on behalf of the City Attorney and Police Department naming Chief Paul Wagner as the authorized representative for the Police Department. Janelle Kendall is the authorized representative for the prosecuting attorney. Also, a motion to approve the renewal of the joint powers agreement between the City of Painesville, behalf of the Police Department and the Minnesota BCA. And the third part would be to approve the Court Data Services Subscriber Amendment to the CJDN Subscriber Agreement between the City of Painesville on behalf of Painesville Police Department and the Minnesota BCA.
Aye. Office.
Megan.
Aye.
Sean.
I want to discuss something before we move on.
Before we finish the vote,
No, finish the roll, but before we go to the next item.
okay, Donna?
Aye.
And also, I carried. Mr. Mayor?
The only thought I had is we've got Janelle Kendall as the prosecuting attorney on here. Tarek, we also have that attorney that we never use if we ever have municipal violations.
Yep.
If they need to be a representative for here, we might want to do an amendment at our next meeting.
Oh, true, good point.
I don't think we hold it up, but that's just something to consider if we need to do that.
Yeah.
Can find out.
Okay, moving on, new business C, liquor store, hiring a part-time summer liquor store clerks, culture, and I don't know how you say it,
Miguel?
McGow?
Miguel.
Yeah.
Okay. Who wants to talk about that, Turk?
Well, liquor store did, with HR, did 2 interviews, and they recommend hiring them. So they've already gone through their background and, filled out all their forms, they're ready to go.
Just for summertime help?
Just for summertime, I know that one of them is willing to stay on after and work during school breaks and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll move to hire Kaden Kulzer and Carly Miguel at grade 1, step 1, $19.12 per hour to fill the part-time summer liquor store clerk positions.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Megan, second by Donna to hire Hayden Kulzer and Carrie Miguel at grade 1, step 1, $19.12 an hour for the summer liquor store clerk positions. Paul? Aye. Megan?
Aye.
Sean? Aye. Donna?
Aye.
And I'm an aye, carried.
Aye.
And our last item, F, setting a special city council working session with Painesville Township.
Yeah, if you remember when we had a joint meeting with the township, we agreed on the next date to be July 22nd at 6 PM, City Hall. However, when I heard back from the township representative who was unable to make it, she was asking if we would be willing to push it back to the following week, same day, same time, just on the 29th instead of on the 22nd. I know that we all agreed because we all have different calendar stuff happening that time, but I did say that I'll reach out to you and see if it's okay with you guys if we move that date. So everybody check their calendar and see if it works, and if it looks good, we can change it. If not, then she would not be able to make that meeting, that's all.
How's everybody looking?
Is that a Wednesday?
So Wednesday,
It's the next Wednesday, yes.
Okay, yep, that should work.
I'm gonna wait.
Same here.
And it's 6:30 instead of
Nope.
6.
I thought we said 6, Sean, didn't we?
It says 6:30 on the sheet,
Oh.
but, I mean, it's a horse apiece to me.
Okay. You guys want to say 6 or 6:30? Because I mean, we're the ones that said 6:30 instead of 6 in the first place.
Well, it says 6:30 on the sheet, so we can just stick with that for, I guess.
6:30 should work, I guess.
Okay, 6:30.
So I'll move to set the special city council working session with the township for July 29th, 2026 at 6:30 PM.
Okay.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, motion by Megan, second by Donna, to have the special city council working session with the township, July 29th at 6:30. Paul? Aye. Megan?
Aye.
Sean?
Aye.
Donna?
Aye.
And I'm an aye, carried. And with that, we have no information pages, so we'll adjourn the meeting. Meeting adjourned.